Hey everyone, and welcome to Joys of Code. Today, we are diving deep into one of the absolute best ways to kickstart a career in technology, especially if the traditional university route isn't for you. We're talking about the IT Solutions Technician Apprenticeship. If you're ready to get your hands dirty and start building your future in tech right now, then you are in exactly the right place.
All right, let's just cut right to the chase with the big question, shall we? You want that awesome tech career, but the thought of spending years at uni and racking up a huge mountain of student debt? Yeah, it's just not appealing, is it? Well, that is precisely why this apprenticeship is such a game changer. It is a real, professional alternative that lets you earn a salary while you learn, right from day one.
Okay, so before we map out the whole journey, we really need to know where we're headed. What does an IT solutions technician actually do all day? Let's break down the role itself, because it's probably not what you think.
At its heart, this role is all about being a creative problem solver. You're not just the person who fixes a computer when it's on the fritz. No, you are a builder, a creator. You're implementing entire IT solutions from the ground up to help a business run smarter, faster, and just plain better.
Yeah, this role completely shatters that old turn it off and on again stereotype. Think of yourself as part tech detective, digging deep to find the real root cause of an issue, not just slapping a bandage on it. You're also a translator. Imagine a local coffee shop wants a cool app so people can pre-order their morning latte. You are the one who takes that idea and turns it into actual working technology. You see the whole project through, from that first spark of an idea all the way to launch and beyond.
And where does this journey actually take you? Well, this apprenticeship is a launchpad into some really key areas in the tech world. You could find yourself working as a junior DevOps engineer, helping to build the infrastructure that powers everything. Or maybe a junior database technician, managing the data that is the lifeblood of a company. These are real, specialized, in-the-man jobs that this qualification prepares you for.
So now that we know the destination, these awesome potential jobs, let's talk about the journey to get there. And honestly, the best way to think about this next part is like your own personal training montage from a movie. This is the 18-month period where you forge all the skills, knowledge, and professional habits you need to absolutely crush it.
So here's the roadmap. For 18 months, you're on program. That just means you're in the thick of it. You have a real job, you're getting paid, you're gaining priceless experience, and you're doing your formal studying all at the same time. After that, you hit something called the gateway. That's basically your boss saying, yep, you're ready, go get 'em. Then you enter the final 4-month stretch for your endpoint assessment, or EPA, which is your time to shine and show everyone what you've learned.
Now, you might be wondering, how is all this learning structured? Well, it's built around something called KSBs, which stands for Knowledge, Skills, and Behaviors. And honestly, the coolest way to think about it is like a skill tree in a video game. You're going to be leveling up across these 3 core branches to become a really well-rounded tech pro.
Let's see how this actually works. In the knowledge branch, you'll learn the theory behind things like cloud security and project management. Then in the skills branch, you put that knowledge into action. You'll actually be able to design and install a secure system. And finally, the behaviors branch is all about how you act like a pro, working independently, being ethical, and having a productive approach to your work. It connects what you know with what you can do and who you are at work. Okay, the training montage is complete. You've leveled up your skills. Now it's time for the grand finale, conquering the endpoint assessment. Seriously, don't think of this as some scary final exam. This is your boss battle. It's your chance to step into the spotlight and prove that you have absolutely got what it takes.
This final assessment really boils down to 2 main challenges. First up is a big project, where you get to build a real-world IT solution and show it off. The second part is a professional discussion, which is basically a structured chat where you get to talk an expert through all the cool stuff you've worked on.
Let's dig into that project. This is a substantial piece of work, and you'll document it all in a report that follows these 6 stages. So let's go back to our coffee shop. You would plan out what their new app needs to do. Then you'd design how it will look and work. You'd build it, maybe installing some new hardware. You would rigorously test it to find bugs. Then you'd deploy it so customers can start using it. And finally, you'd have a plan to maintain it. See? It's the whole shebang, from start to finish.
And a story of that whole journey is captured in a 2,000-word report. Think of it as the narrative of your project. You're explaining what the problem was, what you did, and the awesome results you got at each of those 6 stages. But you don't just email the report and call it a day. Oh no, you get to present your masterpiece. you'll have a whole hour to walk an independent assessor through your project, what you built, and what you learned. It's your chance to really show off your passion and expertise.
All right, on to the second challenge, the professional discussion. Now, this isn't a pop quiz. It's a 60-minute conversation about your real-world experiences. You'll chat about everything from how you handled a cybersecurity issue to how you communicated with clients to how you manage data. It's a chance to show the depth of your understanding.
And here is the absolute key. This entire discussion is based on your portfolio. That's a collection of actual evidence from the work you did during those 18 months. You won't be talking about abstract theories, you'll be talking about things you have actually done. This makes it so much more practical and, honestly, a lot less intimidating.
So, after all is said and done, your performance on both the project and the discussion get combined for your final grade. You can earn a pass, a merit, or, the top prize, a distinction. The goal is to aim high and really show the assessors the amazing professional you've become.
And you did it! You conquered the final trials, you completed the journey. So, what's the reward for all that hard work? This is where things get really exciting. Let's talk about the incredible future that is now waiting for you. This qualification is not the finish line, it's the starting block for a massive career. You could step right into a role as a software developer, building the apps of the future. Or maybe become a network engineer, managing the digital highways that connect our world. Or you could specialize as a cybersecurity technologist, becoming a digital guardian for a company. The possibilities are huge.
And this is so important. This isn't just a piece of paper. It's a stamp of professional recognition. Completing this apprenticeship puts you on the path for professional registration as an IT technician at the associate member level. That means you have industry-wide credibility on day one of your post-apprenticeship career. It's a huge deal.
So, we've seen the destination, we've walked through the journey, and we've seen the incredible reward at the end. The only question left is, are you ready to start your tech journey? This is a structured, debt-free, and highly respected way to build a career that is literally shaping the world around us.